Thank you for watching this final spring episode of Inside IU Volleyball with Sherry Dunbar. I'm Cody Sharrett. Right now, you guys don't have practice, so did you get to sleep in a little bit this morning?
Yeah, I wish I could. I keep waking up at about the same time, but it was pretty nice. We went recruiting this past weekend, and now the kids are getting ready. This is what they call dead week here, so I don't think there's any new assignments that come in from classes, but they're getting ready for finals next week. And
academics is at the forefront for you as a coach. How do the girls prepare for that?
Well, I think it is. When you come here and you're a student athlete, and it truly means student athlete, you know, we do a lot with Kelly Noonan, who's our academic advisor, and every few weeks she comes over and gives us a full report on every one of our players and how they're doing in class. And Kelsey, our director of operations, does class checks, and we require our kids to sit in the front 2 rows of every class and be there in attendance and participating. And we've been really fortunate. Our kids do a great job. We just had a report from Kelly, and probably 90% of them are getting all A's and B's, you know, and if they have a C, then they have a really good shot, you know, to move it up during finals week. So, like I said, we're very fortunate. Our kids are really here to get an education and to get that diploma at the end to open doors for them. And so it's nice to work with kids like that.
I have a funny final story that actually relates to volleyball.
Okay.
My freshman year, I misread the syllabus, woke up 30 minutes late for a final. So
no.
I made it to Assembly Hall from right quad in record time. And thankfully, my professor was Adam Clemens.
Ah, yes.
So he let me take my athletic training final.
You owe him.
I do, and I gotta be in the class. So Adam Clemens is a big reason why I'm still in school.
And he is our head trainer for volleyball and teaches classes, and I think he really enjoys that part. But that was nice. It's nice to have nice professors.
So you could have a different host right now if it weren't for athletic trainer
right.
Adam Clemens.
That's exactly right.
And you talked about the girls and how academics is at the forefront, and I got to follow around Ivie for a day,
which I'm sure was very inspiring and funny. And
it was
at one time.
But just like her classes, I went to a bio lab and an organic chemistry class with her, and way over my head. I'm a sports communication major, so I didn't know what was going on there.
Well, she's really thinking about, both of her parents are doctors, and she's really thinking about going that avenue. And of course, if you do that, you've got to do the science route, and it is tough with all the labs and everything you have to take. So she's determined, though. She's determined, and she works very hard at her grades.
So with that, here is a day in the life of Ivie Obeime.
Well, I just got done with practice, and I'm going to head to weights. I've been here since about 6:45, and it's approximately 9:15 right now, so I'll head to weights until about 10:30 and head to class. It's the last week of practice, so I'm kind of excited about that. But, you know, one more weights, one more conditioning, one more practice, and spring is over. All right, well, we just got done with weights. It's about 10:15. I'm going to go home and take a shower and head to class. I really like our weight room just because it's so big, and we have so many new machines, and it gives us a chance to really work on different aspects of our body. It's actually one of the biggest weight rooms in the nation, and all of our teams use it, so it's really nice. But I will see you at class in a little bit. Right now I'm getting ready to go into my first class of the day, which is Organic Chemistry 1. It's interesting, it's hard, but I like it, and so far so good. We had a test last night, so today we're probably going to go through some more notes and stuff. And currently I'm in the Fine Arts building, which is right in the middle of campus. So from here I'll head to my next class and stay on campus for a little bit. We're walking to my next class. I just got out of Organic Chemistry, and I'm headed to the bio lab with Taylor Whitmer. And just wanted to say, like, you have to work a lot on, like, getting your stuff done on time, making it to practice, and having a lot of time management so that you can keep your grades up and continue to do well at your sport also. So we're currently in my bio lab, and with Taylor Whitmer, obviously. It's scheduled for like 3 hours, but we usually do like 2 hours of different labs every week, and we'll talk about it on a different day, and write lab reports, and it's fun and interesting, so that's it. We are doing an in-class assignment off of homework that we had to do this week, and it has to do with Hardy-Weinberg and counting like population, like genetics and like genotypes and phenotypes. And right now Taylor and I are trying to work on an assignment in class about the lab that we completed last week about broccoli. So yeah. Okay, so I'm still sitting here in biolab trying to work on this assignment, and it's part of my major. My major is human biology, which is just a little bit different than straight biology. It gives me more flexibility in what classes I want to take. My goal is to go to medical school after I graduate, and so it's a lot of science classes and a lot of chemistry and bio, but I have time to take classes like anatomy and arts classes that I wouldn't usually have time to take if I was just a straight bio major. So I really like my major. It's really interesting, and I recommend it for anyone who is coming to IU because it's one of the only programs. IU is one of the only universities that does have human biology as a major. So I'm done with class for a day. I'm just kind of hanging out with Taylor. Hi, Taylor. But I hope you guys had fun following me around today and got to experience what I do every single day. Thank you.
So you saw there, that's what a day in the life of an IU volleyball player is like. You get up at the break of dawn, go to practice, go to weights, and then go to class, and then I went out to lunch with her and Taylor.
Oh, that's fun.
So
okay.
that was fun, you know. I got to see the off-court aspect of volleyball.
Well, they do a good job. You know, that we talk a lot about, they have their own planners, and you really have to be good at time management. And I think our kids do a pretty good job of that because, especially in the spring, when you have a little bit more time, you can procrastinate, and then you kind of get, into a bind at times. So I think they do a pretty good job now of understanding that, procrastination is really not going to do a lot for them. So they try to get things done early.
So after finals, it's, of course, summer break,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not allowed to have team practice
Right.
or your supervised practices. So how do you hold the players accountable for getting ready for the fall season?
Well, I think that starts with recruiting. I mean, I think we have to have the right kids in the program. Of course, everything you do in the summer is voluntary. But they know also coming in that if they take the summer off and go home and really do nothing, that we're going to be at the bottom of the league. So I think that starts at the very beginning of us talking about, what it means to be great at this level and play in the Big Ten. And our kids really enjoy being here in the summer because they're together. They take summer school. Lake Monroe is 15 minutes away, so they go out there and rent pontoon boats. They go to the IU pool. So generally they do weights and conditioning in the morning and over with Josh Edson, which he is allowed to work with them. And then the afternoon they go over to University Gym and they can get in there and play on their own and do things like that. So, it's a really good summer and they really enjoy being here, I think. But it's part of the commitment of playing at this level, and they understand that.
And the summer might be the busiest time for you out recruiting,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
you have to balance that. With
Yeah, it is a lot of recruiting, but it's nice. I mean, we're fortunate to have the budget we have and the resources we have, and so we're able to get, Indiana out there all over the country, and so we'll go to AAUs down in Orlando and Junior Olympics and all those type of things in June and July, and really hopefully get Indiana out there and get kids to come and visit and see what we have here.
So for our final Fun Friday, due to the inclement weather we've suffered here in Bloomington over the month of April, we couldn't go to a farm, but instead for the holidays we had a Easter egg hunt in the North End Zone.
Yeah, the North End Zone, as we know, is the brand new facility with our new weight room and all the administration and everything. And so we went over there bright and early in the morning before anyone came to work. And a few stragglers came in early, though, and they had fun watching. But Kelsey put together, I think, 100 eggs and 2 golden eggs. So her and I went over bright and early on Friday morning and hid eggs literally everywhere. And of course, they're so competitive, and they had so much fun just searching, and they each got to find 10 eggs. So we had a really good time with them.
It was funny seeing how cutthroat it gets for the golden eggs.
Absolutely.
I think Ivy had 10 eggs, and then she found the golden egg. She tried to put one back, and you said no.
I said no. I had to re-hide it, and it was in such a great place up on the ceiling and everything. But of course, she thought, it's the golden egg. I'm taking it anyway. So they had fun.
It's funny to see how they get when you put candy in front of them.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have candy a ton, except in our offices. We always have some kind of sweets and stuff out, but they're pretty obsessed with candy, I think.
So the 3 graduating seniors on this team, Ashley Benson, Taylor Whitmer, and Martina, you mentioned that Taylor is going to be a director of operations down at Tennessee Chattanooga.
Well, she's actually going to be their graduate assistant, and in a program like that, they have one full-time assistant, and then they have a graduate assistant. So she'll be like their second assistant. So the great thing is she'll get to do a lot for them and might be involved with recruiting and things in the office, helping out in practice every day. So I couldn't be more excited. Just number one, the fact that she's going to get her master's right away, but also that she'll be such a great role model for those young players and help rebuild that program. They have a new coach there. I think the assistant from North Carolina took over, and she went down there and met the staff and the kids and saw the campus and just loved it. So I'm so excited for her to start her career, and hopefully she'll want to stay in coaching and do what I'm doing now. So that's fantastic. And then Martina, she's from Poland, and she absolutely thinks this is home for her now. She just loves Bloomington and IU, and so she had an opportunity to be a recreation director at Pinnacle School, which is a private school here in Bloomington. And then, of course, Ashley will finish her classes and be our undergraduate assistant and graduate next December. So couldn't be more proud of all three of them. They're fantastic kids and starting in the real world and getting out there and making a difference.
This is the final spring episode of Inside IU Volleyball, and Coach, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for allowing me to be part of this program, and I've really had a great time getting to know you and the team over the spring.
Yeah, and fall will be a whole nother animal. It'll be a lot of fun and get on the road traveling and start competing, so I think now that you know the players, it'll be a lot more fun for all of us.
I can't wait till the fall. Yeah. For Sherry Dunbar, I'm Cody Sharrett. Thanks for watching.